Last few weeks I've had COVID. I've got a torn hip, torn labrum in my hips. I've had a cortisone injection. I haven't squatted in the past 3 months, but then I just did a 5-day online qualifier for the Down Under CrossFit Championships. Body has seen better days. It's on the mend, but yeah, it's seen better days. I've been working closely with Buzz and Dan from Proform Physio. They're our partner physio and they're great. So they've helped rehab me and get me back doing that qualifier on the weekend. And once the qualifier was over, I said I wanted to sit down with them, and I had this idea of creating a gold standard kind of everything we do in the gym, have a gold standard movement quality, or so the gold standard mobility. You want to have what is the best possible mobility you have, or what's the gold standard snatch, or the best ring muscle up. If we were to find the perfect technique, how can we make it as close to the gold standard as possible? And so I said, after we finish the qualifier, I would love to get the boys to come into the gym, watch me do some Olympic lifting, some snatching, some cleaning, some overhead squatting, assess me, and then establish where I can be better. So I obviously do lots of mobility, lots of stretching, and try and get myself as close to the gold standard as possible. But I realised that it's not perfect, and I realised that there's some people who have greater expertise than myself. So I want to outsource and try and tap into their expertise. So they're going to come assess me, similar to what maybe a GoWard app would do, or you have poor ankle range of motion, so that's going to limit your overhead squat. But it'll be very much more hands-on, and then hopefully when we identify weaknesses or links in the chain that need a bit of help, if we can assess them straight away, then and then retest them, then we can see whether it has direct impact or not. Yeah, I just think I can obviously keep training harder and try and get fitter, but I've got to kind of explore every avenue possible to make myself better as an athlete. And I think there's aspects where I can be more efficient, and one of them is mobility. The better mobility I have, the less hard I have to work. I just can get to better positions easily, spend less energy. So we're making sure we look under every rock. I'll be able to then use the skills I learned on myself for all of our clients here at BayFit, which is a big part of me always investing in myself, because it will always come back and invest in someone else in our business. But it'd be really cool. I'm keen to see. I've only ever seen Buzz in the clinic, so be keen to see what it's like to see him in the gym. Hopefully, he doesn't pick my technique apart too much. All right, so this is Buzz. This is my physio.
Howdy.
He's the man. So he's going to come in today and assess me. We'll go through a few different movements, and then try and identify what are the biggest weaknesses. So when I do my mobility and things in my downtime, I make sure I'm getting the most bang for buck, and I'm not wasting time doing things that aren't as productive as they could be. So he'll kind of put together a list, assess me, test things out, reassess me, and then put together a bit of a staple, a bit of a plan.
Hey guys, how you going? It's Buzz here from Proform Physio. I'm the founder of this little company that we started about 12 years ago, but we're mainly based in Bella Vista with a few clinics around Sydney. Here today to check out how Bailey moves. Whether he moves well or not, we'll see. But yeah, in my own time, love stabbing people with needles and just tearing people to shreds with their form. So it's going to be a good time for me.
Movements that I think I'd like to go over. Things that scare me is if that was to come up in a workout, a squat snatch or something, I would be not confident or really struggle to actually get into the position. Obviously I can snatch, I can clean, I can overhead squat, I can jerk, I can pistol and hold on to my my toe. Yeah. But if we can assess why they're inefficient.
Already hit a number, that'll be number one.
There, it's not, I can't.
Be pretty even. Both heels come off the net, right? Yeah. See that right one? Kind of turn out more, just to try and get that ankle clearance. If you sit down in the bottom, there you go. So in this position, see your right hip sitting a bit higher. Yeah. That's the first side. And then let's change over the other side.
Holy.
This is where we really see that right hip.
I feel I'm so tight, trying to get it back there, it doesn't feel natural.
Line your tummy from me. Yep, and now keeping your head on the floor, lift your hands off the floor. So there's one problem, right? So you're not even getting the parallel. Go again. We really need to get the parallel. Okay?
Yeah.
A bit further, okay? And go snatch grip and then go again. There's probably where you get the most. Okay?
Yeah.
So what happens when we get to full flexion, this here becomes a little bit more capsular.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, let's try something really quickly. Do you have a massage ball here? It's still very important.
Yeah.
But in the guts of your arm here,
Yeah.
right about there,
Yeah.
feel that?
Yeah.
That's where I need to get the ball
Yeah.
to release the capsule.
Yeah.
This is subscat like lat, teres, all that subscats in there. Get into that.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
Give that a go with the ball. Digging my thumb into, down it.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to do with a bigger ball.
Yeah.
So what you're getting into is called the capsule. The
Yeah.
shoulder joint's wrapped in this kind of glad wrap material. And over time that capsule can get pretty tight,
Yeah.
fibrous-y, and it just doesn't allow the shoulder joint itself to get into full flexion.
Yeah.
So you can get through all the muscles around the shoulder.
Yeah.
If that capsule isn't getting released, it's just
Yeah.
like a thick band of fascia,
Yeah.
then you're going to feel stuck.
Yeah.
So it's now sitting nicely
Yeah.
over your torso.
Yeah.
Try and sit down, just hold. Beautiful. And come back
Like
up.
I feel way less
Yeah,
pressure in
restricted.
my traps.
Get through your capsule 1 minute each side and really get into it. So we probably need to do a bigger ball. So like a you know, like a softball or something, and just work through it and retest. Number one. Then so you're saying hip is now. Did you feel it in your lumbar spine or not really?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but not like more.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just gonna get you to lean back over my hand. Do you feel? It's pretty good, right? Can you feel? Have you got lots of
Yeah.
thoracic spine extension?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not really that much of an issue.
Cool.
Yeah. Shoulder and your torso is nice and as upright as possible. It's like hip stuff.
Yeah.
So do you want to do your? Have you done your hip gapping already? Or
I haven't done the gapping, but I've done.
Let's give it a crack.
some study.
Is that the thickest band you got? It's alright, keep going. And if you have like 2 hours worth of training to get through, you don't want to be spending a whole hour mobilising stuff.
Yeah.
You want to find your biggest bang for buck exercises that are just going to get you there as quick as possible. Nice. Sit. Try and hold. How do you feel that?
Better.
Yeah. Now, you're obviously a little bit of rotation, but so much better than the start.
Yeah.
Other side for me. Go again. One more. Anything in the back where you feel okay? Try something for me. Just do the same thing again.
Yeah.
Alright, slow yourself down, feel the tension, and just sit down, and now completely shut off at the hip. And then back up. Okay, don't forget to keep pressing this in.
Yeah.
Right, go again, sit down, shut off, and back up. See how you drop it a tiny bit lower?
Yeah.
So what's happening is, everything around your hip's like guarding. It's
Yeah.
guarding, it's thinking, it's like, I don't know where I'm going here, I
Yeah.
don't really want to hit the deck.
Yeah.
But it's actually stopping you from getting
Yeah.
depth. So in a comp, you obviously want to hit the box
Yeah.
and hit depth, otherwise no rep.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to play around with, all right, in the bottom of the squat, I actually want to kind of relax a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah? Not necessarily use the bounce,
Yeah.
just get that final little bit of depth
Yeah.
by just switching off slightly.
Yeah.
You're not losing tension here,
Yeah.
but you're losing a little bit through the
Yeah.
Yeah, try the other side.
Yeah.
Good. Just relax, let it go. Okay, see how you drop a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that final little bit. Turn off. Good, and back up. And last one. Turn off. There you go. Yeah. That restrictive, I can't hit that feeling, my hips
Yeah.
feel tight feeling.
Yeah.
You're getting that because they're working so hard to kind of
Yeah.
slow the end of it.
Yeah.
You just chill out, you'll hit depth,
Yeah.
less tension, more comfortable.
Cool.
But what you'll find is, when you'll see back in the camera,
Yeah.
you hit depth, but everything shuts off.
Yeah.
So we got to think about a cue to like lift this through the ceiling.
Yeah.
Stay and lift it, stay
Yeah.
long, push through the ceiling.
Yeah.
If you think about a workout, play around with this.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say my feet are square and I'm overhead squatting.
Yeah.
Play around with like one slightly in front
Yeah,
of the other
yeah.
and see if that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Like what feels better. You know?
Sure.
Does this feel better than this?
Yeah.
And you know, it's a tiny thing.
Yeah.
Right? Very, very small, but it could make a huge difference. Yeah. And just looking at your torso here, like you're a bit more upright, less lean over, Whereas that left side is...
Like that feels
that looks good, really good. Yeah.
Almost like...
And a heavier weight for you probably almost
kind of pushes me down. Yeah.
Whereas a lighter weight for the line.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got hip stuff.
Yeah.
You got that stuff for capsule. Just think about like lifting when you don't switch off completely everywhere, just at the hip. Relax through the hip, front soft. Otherwise you'll jack up.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing I would look at for you is like diaphragm.
Yeah.
You know, can we do some diaphragm releases to help improve a little bit of extension? But it's not a huge issue. It's not a huge thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So like people get really stuck in this bit and they can't actually open through here.
Yeah.
It's so close.
Yeah.
So, you know, doing some stuff to help release. So if you breathe in for me, breathe out all the way. Good. In there. Feel that. Pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel again. And breathe out all the way. And then there to release. Okay. Sometimes we even get into it.
Oh no.
Breathe out all the way. And that can free people up.
Now that I feel less tension here,
Yeah.
I feel now less tension here.
Yeah.
Now like it almost is like the next thing down the chain is the ankles that are like coming up, but like this and this, I'm thinking way less about it now.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Well, let's, do you want to go through ankle stuff?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. We'll do your knee to wall first. Pop your shoe off for me.
Yeah.
Try, bring this knee to the wall, but don't let it come in, because that's how you prefer to squat.
Yeah.
I actually want you to come out of the ankle and over your pinky toe.
Yeah.
See if you can touch the rib for me. Yeah, that's it. Good. Move back. Got it? Yeah. Starting to move there. Try again. I reckon that's where you start to come off the floor.
Yeah.
Easy. Coming off?
Yeah.
Tiny bit. Not as much tension or whatever, So you probably got a centimetre, right, on the opposite side, which isn't too bad. Where do you feel the restriction when you do that?
My right side more like at the front.
Yeah.
And the left side more like at the back once I get to the end.
Yeah. So what are you doing for your right ankle? Do you want to show me?
It's hard to like pull against.
Yeah.
I'll try and like go over, like keeping this down as best I can.
Yep.
Go back.
Yeah, nice. Do you feel it? Do you feel?
I don't get like a great stretch on this one.
Yeah.
But I know that the band pulls it back a little bit. Get 2 hours race and have some create some range, then like try and strengthen the range a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. So what I would, do you?
And then try and like turn it out.
Yeah.
I can't get that same.
You can't get the same. Yeah. So if I can, so there's your lateral medial malleolar line, and then that's kind of your crux.
Yeah.
Put your thumb, or get someone to put their thumb there.
Yeah.
And then you lean over me. Yeah. Forward. That's all. And come back. Yeah. So you really want to be like jamming that. Go for it. Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got the click there. Yeah. There it is. And it's painful.
Yeah.
All the way extension. Good. There you go. And ideally, this is what the band should be doing, but because it's so like, you know, flexible, it just doesn't have the same intensity as this is like this kind of mode.
Yeah.
So I generally would tell people, go again. I generally would tell people to use like a belt, something that's harder, and maybe cut the belt so that it's maybe this thin rather than that thick.
Yeah.
And then pull back on like on the lid or something. You feel that, okay? Yeah. And then self-massage through the front of your tail, the tail groove.
Yeah.
So getting into there, let's say like you're watching TV or whatever, just like a little bit of cream and just digging into that front of where you're jamming would be beneficial. Like restricting
Through my tricep, like through here.
Yeah.
Initially it was like down here a little bit. I still do feel it there, but primarily through
tricep. And what are you doing for tricep?
I'm actually doing nothing for tricep.
Oh, okay. Let's keep your rib down for me, but just get this to point upwards and over. If you want a real stretch, lean over to the opposite side. Okay. Give that a go, brother.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So you're going to feel it through here. But if we go camera sideways, what you want is this torso so we can do this tricep. And at the moment, you're forward, okay, about that much that we need to improve on.
Yeah.
Actually need to get further back.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay. If you can try this, lean over for me. Feel that now, further. You can try and get your ankles right, obviously. But the goal to get this all work is out here. When you get there with the green band,
Yeah.
we've got the capsule, you can actually see that right here.
Yeah.
Where your really fat.
Yeah.
And then tricep.
Yeah.
The thing about it, tricep does extension.
Yeah.
So, like it's a weak shoulder extender.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get flexion,
Yeah.
but you're all the way back here, because tricep is a bit shortened,
Yeah.
you're just never going to get full flexion.
Yeah.
It's an extender of the elbow as well as the shoulder bone. This one you might be worse. Oh yeah. How do you feel here?
I do feel like that's worse, actually.
Yeah. So if you're looking at the angle, we've got this. Yeah. Feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 100% something you're going to need to work on.
Yeah.
And then obviously the further back and across the body, the better it is for your tricep for overhead. Especially if you're single arm
When I go across more, I feel like...
You feel it, yeah, exactly. So
When I
that
go
whole
more
across,
straight.
100%. So the across piece mimics your overhead, single arm overhead dumbbell.
Yeah.
This square piece mimics your jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Is that helpful?
Super helpful.
Awesome, brother.
So good.
When I first, Buzz, the first physio I came and saw it in Sydney when I moved here, and I remember that hip gapping drill was like the very first thing he gave me, and I've done it like before every squat session for the last 3 years.
So is everyone in the gym?
Hey?
Every person in the gym does
Every
it?
person in the gym, we always warm up with that hip gapping. So he's the man to thank for that. But it's just crazy how like you find something that works and then like it just works. And so you just stick with it. There's no like, it doesn't have to be new, exciting all the time. Like I've done the same drill for 3 years, and hopefully like this tricep drill, this like little thing we do on my shoulder capsule, like that'll work for the next 3 years too. Like just find a good coach, find someone who knows their stuff, and they can change the game.
Yeah. I mean, I googled it all, so can't be that hard, guys.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
We will probably do another one of these soon and throw some big weights around.
You